Hey, it's me, Renee. I'm back. And I decided to do, as you can see, a video for a new place. This is my bedroom. And of course, I have some bookshelves in my bedroom as well. Can't not do that. I mean, have so many books, so yeah. And I decided to do the little, pretty sure it's called tag. I'm not like quite sure exactly what it's called, but no, I'm not gonna bother to check out. Yeah, too lazy, but yeah. But it's the one where you randomly take shelves. You take a book from the shelves, and then you talk about it, like when you bought it, have you read it, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm just kind of gonna sit. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna sit you three. Okay. What did I get? Odd Girl Out. So this one I actually just finished yesterday. Sorry, last year. This year? No, last year. Yep, last year. It's an it's an autobiography by Laura James. She discovers that she has autism while she's an adult, but she's kind of struggled her whole life with uh, life. So, kind of getting an diagnosis, it's kind of relieving and nice for her. And yeah, it's not a big book, but it's an interesting, good read if you want to learn more about autism, being an outsider, and yeah, those kinds of things. And yeah, I do recommend it. Now, next, I'm gonna, you know what? No, I'm gonna use this on the same shelf. One, two, three. We'll go here, I think. Someplace up. And then we have Viral Nation, which this book, I read it a few years ago now. It's actually the first in a series. I haven't read the second one yet, but I still plan to. It's actually also a dystopian read, which I normally don't really like, but this one I remember really enjoying. And the protagonist has autism. So yeah, I mean, often you don't really have, well, often. It's becoming more and more lately, but you don't see a lot of protagonists with autism in books, YA books, or books in general. So just having them in there is cool. And there's a fun dog in it. And yeah, I do recommend it. Even though it's been a little while since I read it myself. Now, let's see. You know what? Let's do another shelf. Let's do this shelf. Well, this is kind of cheating in a way because I know somewhat what it is because it's all the same author. And I'm gonna start here. Ah, Poro the Warriors. So this is a collection of One to Buckle My Shoe, Five Little Pigs, and Taken Out of Flood. So yeah, Poro. As with a lot of people, as was not everyone, but at least here in Norway, like Agatha Christie, kind of we're very familiar with her books. We watched the Poro TV series with David Suchet that went on for many years, and then you also had the Miss Marple that on for many years that kind of went on our TV screens, and yeah, a lot of Norwegians love those, as do I. But I would say, in a way, I have kind of, in a way, a bit more of a relationship, a bit more of a, yeah, relationship. Let's just go with that word, with Agatha Christie, because when I was living in Chile, yes, I lived in Chile, 2009. Uh, okay, so I lived in Chile, but I went to a Spanish school, and I didn't really know that much Spanish, and I suppose living in a different country than your own is kind of difficult. And I still wanted to read, even though like I didn't live in my own country. And there was a few bookstores, like used bookstores, where they sold English books. Sadly, they didn't really have many bookstores at all. Like they had like more stationery stores, and then they had like one or two shelves on Spanish books. But bookstores, they didn't really have that many of those. But they did have a few used bookstores where they had English books. And a lot of the English books they sold were Agatha Christie. So that's like when I started reading a lot of her. Before that, I've just kind of watched her, and then that year I ended up picking up a lot of the books, which yeah, really enjoyed and still enjoy to this day. You know what? Let's move about. Let's go here. Okay, and then let's close my eyes again, and then blah 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 blah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 2 books. That's not that interesting. Let's go again. 1, 2. Yeah, I know I'm censoring myself, but it's my video. Here. The Shambling Guide to New York City. One of my all-time favorite series. It was supposed to be a long series, and then it ended up stopping at book 2 because sadly people didn't buy this series. But yeah, it's been described on the front as like Buffy with like New York City, which I would say it's kind of true. Though it's kind of, I would say maybe it's a bit more like Buffy plus Sex and the City because it's set in a world where you have creatures and stuff, but it's not like the world is ending. So it's more like kind of living in New York City with creatures, as you can suppose kind of guess from the cover. But yeah, it's a delightful little read. So yeah. And then let's go here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just randomly. Well, sorry, stopping at random points really. But yeah, there we have The Secret Diary of Adrian Mole, age 13 and a half. No, 13 and 3/4 by Sue Townsend. So this is actually a British classic. I didn't really know about it before I had to read it. I had to read it 1 year for university. I did 1 year of English degree in university. And yeah, this is a British classic. I didn't know about it before we had to do it in a curriculum. And I read it. So this is the first book. I loved it. Very fun. Kind of, in a way, it's kind of like Jones but for men because it's kind of diary form, very funny. Kind of takes it, like tells it how it is to be a little to be a young teenager. It is actually a series that kind of has, I think, like 6 or 7 books. I've read a few of the sequels, and I would say to this day, I would say this kind of is the best of them, really. And in a way, also, it kind of works as standalone. So I suppose maybe just pick up this one if you want. Not You don't really have to read the whole series. Just yeah. And then let's go here. Though this is a shelf with not a lot of books either. Yeah. Boom. Here we have Essence by Kimberly Durting. This is the blah blah blah. It is in this pledged novel, I think. Pretty sure I think it might be the second book. And I've actually read the first one. I haven't read the sequels yet. Though yeah, it's a world where you have language is magic, and it's a high fantasy world, and I really enjoy this world. So yeah, I should kind of continue with it, really, shouldn't I? Yeah. Yes. You know what? Then I think I'm actually gonna go back to my other shelf because now I feel like no, yeah, I want to stop here. So I'm gonna pause you for a bit. Yes, I'm back. This is actually my newest shelves. I got it a few months ago. It's a TBR shelf, though some books have started, some books I haven't started yet. And yeah, fun to continue with this fun video here. At least it's fun, don't you think? Yeah, I think it's fun. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Then we have Word by Word by Corey Stamper. So this is non-fiction, all about the dictionary and kind of the story behind the dictionary. And yeah, and I was recommended this by suddenly blanking her name. Sorry, I'm so silly. Not Rosie, not Bethan, Stacy. No, not Stacy. Sally. Oh God, I'm just I'm blanking out. Um. Sorry, I'm blanking her name. She's a known, nice, good bookshop friend of mine. But I'm blanking out her name. Not Rose, not Betha, not. I'm picturing her face in my mind. Sorry, I'm gonna post you because I remember like you in my head. I'm remembering you, but I just can't remember your name. Sorry. Yeah. But anyway, I haven't read it yet. Very excited to get to it. And we have this shelf here. Boom. Oh, there. The Personal Librarian by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. Yeah, that's the whole shelf is in TBR books. But yeah, this book last year got close to winning the Goodreads Choice Award for historical books. I still haven't read it yet, but I really want to. It's based on a real life, and it's the librarian uh, of what's the word again? American president by who's hired by J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan is American. Yeah, it's like an important American person. I suppose I don't think it's a president, but he's a person. People are persons, but yeah. And yeah, I really want to get it. Haven't gotten to it yet. Let's go here. You know what? Let's move. Let's move here. Here you can see some fun books. More TBR trolley or like trolley, but yeah. This is a mix of TBR and red books. That one. A Curious Beginning. So I read this early in this year in April. I loved it. Highly recommend it. Check it out. So yeah, read this one. Highly recommend it. Very funny, very feminist, very original. Yeah, definitely deserves all the hype it has. And then let's see that one. Uh-huh. It is Moonstruck, Volume 2. Further reading. The first chapter I didn't really like. I picked it up again and I liked it. I like it at the moment. So yeah. And you know what? Actually, now I'm thinking I'll stop there because my battery's got running low. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this fun little video. And yeah, bye.